Connecting. Hunter ID confirmed.
Good morning, Lincoln, and hello, hunters. This is Lad's Latest, your briefing hub for Love and Deepspace.
Good morning, hunters, and happy reset day. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. I know that I certainly did. I'm Mira, your Hunter Morale Officer at Lincoln HQ, and I may need to file a medical report. Side effects from this weekend's events include dizziness, flushed cheeks, and one very persistent fever. So let's go over our weekend recap, where we go over everything that happened over the weekend that you may have missed. A certain doctor is requesting that I rest, so let's get to these updates before he puts me on bed rest. Starting with our dates and reminders, first and foremost is the new solo banner tomorrow. Sylus Solo Passionate Appraisal starts tomorrow, and I know everybody is super excited. And then Zane's fan art contest is still currently going on, and it ends on September 14th, so you still have time to enter the fan art contest. And finally, Caleb's 10 Days with You, which starts September 13th. I know that we're all super excited because this is Caleb's first 10 Days with You, and they're always really, really sweet. And I know that the Caleb girlies always want Caleb to be super happy, so I know that this is going to be a happy card for him. Of course, the biggest announcement was Sylus's Solo Passionate Appraisal, which starts tomorrow and goes until September 18th, which is 1.5 weeks about. At this time, you will be able to pull for his card, interact with the story, and our favorite mini game, the organization game, is back. If you want more information, you can follow the card up at the top, or I will put it at the end of the video where you can go see my full breakdown of the banner. Infold did drop some new cosmetics as well. After Class is going to arrive at the same time as Sylus's Solo and go for the same duration, so until the 18th. These are the couple outfits, much like Closer Still, that are available only in the packs, so you will have to purchase them, but they include both of the outfits and a headpiece. A new permanent arrival as well is the new battery charge headpiece. This is available for 60 purple crystals. You can see more of a breakdown on my previous video to this as well. We're also getting a new 10 Days with You. Caleb's Chasing Summer will be available from September 13th to October 1st. You log in for 10 days to collect Imperium Wishes, diamonds, and other sorts of Ascension items until you get that 4-star memory. Now, you don't need to log in for 10 days consecutively. If you notice that September 13th and October 1st are more than 10 days, you just need to log in 10 days in general in order to get that 4-star for free. We have some other additional in-game drops as well, starting with some new kitty badges. Autumn Paws will be available from September 15th to October 6th. During this time, you'll get extra drops while doing kitty cards, which is super helpful with the affinity raising up. So make sure that you're doing those every week so that you can raise your affinity with those boys. We are getting a lot of extra drops this round. Not only are we getting kitty cards, but Bounty Hunt is also getting double drops. Starting from September 22nd and going until September 29th, the first 30 that you do in Bounty Hunt, you will get those double drops. So make sure that you're doing that. It's always super helpful to do the sand and then maybe a crystal that you're focusing on. But just make sure that you are doing those first 30 at least so that you can get those extra drops. And finally, we are getting to additional chocolate shop permanent items. The first one is Zane's birthday pose, and then the second one is the outfit from Estival Splash, which is actually going to be featured during Xavier's birthday banner. So if you want to show off your pictures with this outfit during Xavier's birthday, make sure that you're doing your weekly chocolate shop dates so that you can get this outfit. With the updates, there are normally some additional fixes that they do. Normally, it's a bigger list. But these are the additional fixes that they did this round, a lot smaller. You're welcome to pause the video though to take a look and see them. And of course, the weekend recap can't be complete without the schedule. I've placed Sylus Solo on the 2025 banner schedule. I've also got the calendar up there so you guys have an idea of how long this is going to last. Another reason why I have the calendar up there is to give you guys an idea of how long we have before Xavier's birthday. Xavier's birthday is October 16th and the event will probably start on the 11th. I have it circled on the calendar. Leaves us about 3 weeks after Sylus's banner for something else to start. Now my guess, and I may be completely wrong, is that the event before Xavier's birthday will probably end on the 9th. So that gives you an idea of how long, if you work backwards, we have from there. I know there's a few rumors going around, but I don't really like to go off of those because they change so often. Although I will admit that one of them has been pretty on point. But just keep that in mind when going into this event and the next event of what's to come. And of course, we can't complete our weekend recap without our hunter highlights. For those of you who are new to my weekend recap, I highlight hunters in my community who submit different photos. I have 4 different categories: solos, couples, journals, and his room. If you're interested in joining in on the fun, the links are down in the description. Feel free to submit your photos. Let me know who you are and I will show them off every Monday. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that I got so many submissions this time that I'm going to have to start reconsidering how I do this. I do still want to continue to do it. However, the first time I went through to try and record all of this, it actually took me 20 minutes. So right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to go through everybody. However, I'm not going to go in depth about how much I like all of the photos as I normally do. I will say, of course, nice things to them because they all turned out super good, but I won't be able to spend a lot of time on them as I previously have. So I just wanted to preface this by saying that. However, we'll go ahead and get started because I'm really excited about these photos. Starting with the solos, we have Susan. Okay, first off, I have to say, I love the look of her MC. Susan, your MC is so pretty and she's so unique. Her face is very unique. I have not seen a face like this and I absolutely love it. Plus, I really like the Caleb dress. The Caleb wedding dress is one of my favorites. This background worked out really well. Thank you so much, Susan, for submitting your photo. I really love your MC. I think she's gorgeous. And then we have couples, starting with Kachik and Sylus. Kachik, I love that I always love when people use the nighttime background for Sylus because it's just such a Sylus thing. And this is one of my favorite poses to use with Sylus because it gives him the softest face. So I love that you use the combination of the nighttime photo background and this pose. We also have Lady, who also has Sylus. I think this is an interesting angle for the background. I didn't realize that it was the N109 zone and I questioned what kind of background it was. I love it. It's a great use of the background. And of course the C22 outfits, like, let's be real. Both of them are hot. I do like that your hair is up in a bun though. I wish they would have done that with MC because I think I like the outfit with the bun better than the long hair. Then we have Dolly with her Yearning King Caleb. She went all out in R3 this outfit. I love the Fallen Cosmos Caleb. It's giving Nier Automata, and Nier Automata is one of my favorite games. I love that you have the matching outfit as well. I love it, Dolly. Thank you so much for submitting your photo. And then we have our first harem girly, and I couldn't help but add all of the photos. I would love to spend time saying something nice about all of these photos, but honestly, I'm just excited that I have a harem girly who submitted one every of the guys. I do like the position of your Sylus one. It's very interesting. Normally we don't get like a back shot of things. So I love that, the angle of that photo. Also, one of my favorite poses is the Zane photo pose. He always looks so confused, but it's so precious. Thank you for submitting. Kira, feel free to continue to submit all of the guys. I may not include them all the time, but I couldn't pass up this chance. And finally, we have Deepspace. Deepspace Symphony has been experimenting with poses, and so she wanted to include the QR codes as well. I realize that I'm in the way of one of them. Let me just but she's included her QR codes. Now, those of you who are interested, you are welcome to submit your QR codes as well. If you come up with some cute poses, I would love to display them for you. My favorite right now is the Raphael one. I love the combination of the two poses. It feels very Raphael and MC. So that one's my favorite so far, but I do love all of these. And of course, I love King Xavier. Like, let's be real, King Xavier is super hot. Thank you so much, Ari, for submitting these photos as well. And then we have our journals, starting with Lady. Now, Lady, I have to give a formal apology to. I missed this for Zane's birthday. This was supposed to be a submission for Zane's birthday, but I totally missed it, and that was totally my fault. So I wanted to include it this time because it's so good. I love the use of the tape with the flowers. Of course, I mean, these are things that, like, duh, of course this would happen. But you just, you do it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of it. So I think it's super creative. Also, I haven't seen the avatars or the chibis be used yet, so I'm super excited that you used the snowboarding Zane. It's so cute. And all of these photos are so good. Thank you so much for submitting your journal, Lady. And then we have Kachik, who also was working on a schedule journal. Now, I haven't heard of anybody doing that quite yet. She said she was behind on some achievements, so she was doing it so that she could keep track of the achievements that she was working on, including the work study, the sleep, and the workout with all 5 boys. Kachik, yours is always so clean and neat and symmetrical, and it's so pleasing to the brain. I love it. I think these turned out really, really awesome. I like the use of the stamps. I would like to know how you're filling these out. Like, are you stamping them, or are you like filling them out with like the color or whatnot? Let me know how you're filling in these squares to keep track. But I do love the way that you've come up with them. They're very, very well done. Good job, Kachik. And that is all for our Hunter highlights. Again, if you guys are interested, please feel free to submit your Hunter highlight photos down below. I'm over the next week going to figure out how to do this a little bit better so that everyone gets their highlights. But I'm getting so many submissions now that I have to reconsider how I do this for Monday, because I want to continue. I think it's a great addition to the Monday video, but when I spend 20 minutes talking about just the photos, it can be done in a video of its own. But thank you so much for everybody who submitted their photos today. I really enjoyed them. I think they all turned out very lovely, and I can't wait to see what this next week brings. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really love to see you guys around. I also have an Instagram and Blue Sky where I post nearly every day. I also stream every Tuesday at noon PST. Apple Crow girlies are eating good this month. Starting with the promises, and now you get a solo and a 10 days with you. Apple Crow girls, let me know how excited you are. Or maybe you're crying because your wallet's hurt. Either way, that's all for the weekend recap. Doctor's orders are plenty of rest, hydration, and maybe a dose of gotcha luck to keep the spirits high. I'll see you all next check-in. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there, hunters.